what's up guys, it's FuryXG, and today I'm going to be showing off my Dinomist Dracopal deck. So in the last video I said that I was going to take an exit from Yu-Gi-Oh! Turns out that I wanted to actually play test with this a little bit more, even though most of this deck is pretty much compromised after the ban list. But anyway, I'm going to be showcasing off my Dinomist Dracoslayer deck and everything to it. There's a lot of changes here, so the original deck profile I had for this had to be deleted so I could make room for this, and this is definitely a lot better than before. So I'm going to start with the deck profile. I'll start with the Dracoslayers. I play 1 Luster, 2 Master, and then 3 Vector. I'll explain. Here's my ratio explanation. I'll start with the 1 Luster because he's at 1. 2 Masters, I kind of like him at 2. I want to go to 3 just so I can test him. I play 3 Vector because of the banlist restriction. And the fact is, I play a lot of 3s, and I always want to see those 3 scales, and they're really good. And the big downside is Draco face-off getting limited actually hurts the search power of this deck, and you can't really thin as much. But I guess it's doable for now. I'll start with the Dinomist with the 3 scales. I play 3 Terran. You still want that search power from getting your Dinomist and off and the like. 2 Ceratops. I cut him from 3 to 2 simply because I didn't really want to see a lot of my 3s. I play more Dinomists, Dracoslayers now. And this card is kind of dead if you draw him at 2 or something like that. But then again, he's a Pendulum monster, so he isn't as dead anyway. 2 Stegosaur because it's Stegosaur, and I used to play this card at 1, but now he's back at 2 because the ban list happened. And with the ban list, this deck runs into a lot of consistency issues. I still want the scales for Dinomist monsters, so you still gotta have that. Now I'm done with the 3 scales, I'll move on to 6. 3 Brachion, still a really powerful card. When your opponent controls a monster with the highest attack, even if you control anything, you can get this off, and it's really good. And it makes other combos with Ceratops and all. 3 Plesios. 3 Plesios is still really, really, really good. You got this thing, like, it multiplies for each Plesios you control, and it always stacks, and that's really good with Plesios. And in the last card, you lose 100 for each Dinomist, and that actually makes really, really good number drops, and this means your opponent can't really summon anything to out this. The last 3 cards in my deck, monsters in my deck are Rex. Rex is still the boss creature. You can't really do much with not having an amazing boss creature, but that's beside the point anyway. So that's it for the Dinomist monsters. I'll get for the spells. We'll start with 3 Dinomist Charge. This card's still really important, as searching is important for this deck. Still really good. I play 2 Instant Fusion. Something that did hurt this deck initially was that Nodin went to 1, but that doesn't really matter since I have 2 targets. Other one being Panzer Dragon. I'll talk about that. I'll refer to that back later when I get to the extra deck. And the rest of the cards I play are 1-ofs. I play 2 Draco cards. I play 1 Draco face-off, which is still really important, but the cards I've won, so the deck's a little bit weaker on deck thinning. Forge of the True Dracos I like. I like this card's effect. I'm currently testing him at 1. I have thought about testing this at 2, but I haven't made my decision yet. You have to control a non-Pendulum Dracoslayer monster and a Drake Overlord monster, which you only have 1 target for Drake Overlord anyway. So in any case, this card goes off and you just get 1 creature. You shuffle as many cards into the deck as possible. You just get 1 creature. This can potentially end the game for you if you're lucky. I play 1 Twin Twisters because Twin Twisters is still really powerful, and I still own 1. I really want to get more. Dynamic Power Load is still really important. Well, actually, he isn't as important, but I put him back in. Still a really good card because of the ban list and such. Limiter Removal, this card can basically win you entire games, and this card can also save you. It's one of 2 things. It's like the ultimate card in this deck, in my honest opinion. And then the last card in my deck is Regeki, because it's Regeki, and you have to play Regeki. That's it for the spells. I'm going to move on to the traps now. I play Fiendish Chain and Breakthrough Skill at 2 each. You always want to make sure that your opponent's effects are stopped, and this is a really monster-based format, and just the state of the game is very, very monster-based. And then banishing your own Break the Skills out of the graveyard is still really important for stopping those monster effects that activate on your turn, which can really make or break a game, which is really cool. The last 3 cards in my deck are Warning, Bottomless, Vanities. The reason I play these cards is pretty self-explanatory. Basically, they just out any of your opponent's monster plays, and those, again, are really important in this current state of the game. So that's it for the trap cards, and now I'm going to go into the extra deck. I play 1 Synchro Monster, and that's Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Dracoslayer. I was actually okay with playing 1 throughout this entire time. I actually have no problem with running only 1. A lot of players would be a little upset by this getting hurt to 2, but then again, I really don't care that much because I'm not going to be making this card almost. I do make this card almost every game that I do have Luster on the board, regardless if I Pendulum Summon, True Dracos, something, I don't know. But either way, this card's still really good. It's really good because you can get more Dracoslayer plays, and it even outs problems, which are really nice. Which is really nice. For my fusion monsters, I play Nodin and Panther Dragon. These are my instant fusion targets. A lot of times, because I play Xyz monsters, my materials will always go to grave, and this card actually helps out with using materials, and that's actually really good. And then Panther Dragon is also really good because you can make a rank 5 play, or you can out a problem. You just activate instant fusion on your own turn if you don't have anything, and your opponent just has a lot of background. It's really good bait. My last fusion monster is Dinosaur Power, the Mighty Dracoslayer. This card is, you don't fusion summon this by conventional means, by like polymerization, some other fusion card. You just need to tribute a Dracoslayer and a Pendulum, and just sit on this guy. He also does more Dracoslayer plays and protects your pendulums from destruction by battle or card effect, which is nice. Now, the bulk of the extra deck is Xyz monsters. Gaga Cowboy. This card can end games. Still really good. 101 solves problems it's really nice at solving problems. Abyss Dweller, with the rise of graveyard decks coming back, it's prompting me to play this card. And with that, really big graveyard decks like PK Fire, Burning Abyss, not Cosmo, but Mermails, other decks, this card's really good in that way. Castel, the Skyblaster Musketeer. This card is also really good for solving problems. Magister Paladin, the Ascending Dracoslayer. This card's also good because with Magister, this card gives you more Dracoslayer plays, which are really important. It also lets you add Pendulums, and then Gear again, more searching. The main reason I play a lot more searches than last time is because I want to up that consistency factor of getting all your monsters in your hand so that you have plays every turn. And that's about it. That's why I play searches. For my rest of my extra deck, I play 1 Nova. Come on, Infinity. I really wish I had money. Abyss Splash, which is good. You can activate on either player's turn. Attach 1, then double this attack, and then your opponent does take half battle damage, but that's actually pretty good. If you want to solve a few, because there's a few problems you can solve with Abyss Splash. Shark Fortress helps out with OTKs, and then same goes for Volcasaurus, also helps out with OTKs. This one can go for double attack, and then this one does burn damage. And then Gaia Dragon, this card is also really, really important with OTKing. Except you don't want to use Nova with it. You want to go Nova into Infinity. You very rarely do want to go into overlay Infinity with Gaia. That's it for the extra deck. I did talk about the side deck in the other video, but I have to do it now since I didn't upload that one. I play 3 Flying Sea. I'm only testing it at 3. I don't know whether or not I can cut this down. It's just for Burning Abyss, PK Fire, something like that. Just about. I don't think I'll be doing this against any other matchup. 2 Kaiser, still really strong. It's really good against those spammy decks that just summon a whole bunch of creatures to their board. It's just a blowout against those decks, and they really can't do much to mine. Mystical Space Typhoon. MST is still really, really important because I don't have the other Twin Twisters, and when I get the other one, this other one's coming out, and then my side deck is going on a revolution. I play 4 mirrors, light and dark. This is normally for DA, this is for Cosmo and other decks. It really isn't that important because I just hope not. I don't go up against Cosmos or something. This is probably gonna be my first deck. And then my last 2 cards are Deep Dark Trap Hole. Deep Dark Trap Hole is still a good out to Cosmos. I don't know how else to put it other than decent out, and this card like banishes their spaceships when they summon them. That's just really, really good. That's it for the deck, as well as the side deck, and that should conclude my Dracoslayer Dinomist deck profile. Hold on. Before I go into closing, I'm just gonna do this. If you enjoyed this deck profile, please be sure to give it a like, share it with your friends, see what they think of this deck. And if this video gets 1 like, I'll just give you a soda. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. So, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.